516, sorry, 116, excuse me guys. 5 entrance. I've put it down on our fixes, but I'd like to see if Otto, you can keep your body, rather than stretching so far away on the glass, if you can stay a little bit closer. I just think it will keep your hip closer to the door so that Matthew doesn't have such a hard time staying with you. And then it's easier for you then, Otto, to be coming through the door with Nadia. Right now, with you spread out all the way here, it's a little hard for Matthew to keep that grip, and it's also, you're very far away from Nadia at the start of the move, and I want to keep you guys pretty much compressed as you come through the door. You don't have to take that grip until it's time, until you leave the door, but I do think it would be better to have you guys closer. And this way, you just it's better than before. So it's an ongoing thing. I don't think it's a major change. It's just, if I could see your body here, Otto, I'd like to see it here. That way, Nadia's not getting so much stretch, etc. All right, and that would hopefully set us up for a nicer 5 move. Okay. A bustulator for a non-stationary grip, that to me was more of an issue than the one that I can't quite see the bust, but anyway, we'll talk about that later. The ones, most of them are good. So I like this one. Check out at the start of the move how you hold your center point here, and then you place Nadia over to there. It's good. I'll talk about that again in a second. First couple of 16 builds, we don't quite respect the long axis, and we end up with a bit of a fan. So Otto's doing more than Yora. And so Otto is going over the line here a little bit. Yora needs to come a little bit more. I think just balance it out between you guys. That way we don't end up with this fan shape at the start. Cool. Okay, this one's still good. Yeah, okay, so this is the non-stationary grip. Is it? I'm trying to figure out where it is. Is it at the end of the 5? Did I? Oh, looks good. And because the bus comes here on point between 8 and 9, let's see. Yeah, so on point 8. So I'm assuming they're talking, the only thing I can think of is maybe this grip of Yora's. Just give me some help here, just help me understand, just so, because you've got some sharp judges, obviously. But I'm just trying to figure out, is that what they're looking at? It's a pretty harsh judgment call if it is that, or even the right hand as well. But, help me out. Maybe my my eyes are just not good enough to see that. But anyway, it's a better build into the 16, so it's a better shape there. Got Matthew in the center on this one. That's cool. Matthew's meeting you halfway there, Otto. And then the 5 build, Otto, you've got to look after your energy at the end of the 16. So at the end of the 16, really working with Yora to get that slightly tighter, slightly more cheated build into the 5. Because what this does now is it sets us up for a poor 5. You do have a chance to fix here. If you find yourself, Otto, out to here on a 5, as Nadia is making the move, think about helping her. You know where she's going to. She's going to here. So your hip has to stay with her. Doesn't want to be moving away from her, because now we end up with a very wide finish on the 5. Okay. And then Otto, be careful on your B slot ones. Look at the cursor now. Look at your center point. How much you move away and off the axis. Remember, your goal at the beginning of the move is to bring Nadia through. So you can rotate with Nadia, no problems there. Pieces rotating around your head, it should be. But you don't want to be stepping too far over to this side. You're trying to bring Nadia through. Otherwise, you're going to end up rotating your piece over in this quadrant of the tunnel, giving it a bigger finish for the back pair. So you guys should have been staying in place here. So we've got the first target here already. I'm expecting to see a 21 build on this heading here. And already you can see, Otto, you guys are moving over. build. Okay, so a few fixes on that one.